Last time on Of Dice and Dens, after jumping through the hole, most of our party awoke in the prison of the Cult of the Distressed Body. What's-his-name managed to trick the guards into believing they all slipped on banana peels while under the control of a centaur witch. They then slayed all of the guards and made their escape, clanking the whole way. Grin, Fiznik, and Byron were heading to the backside of the hole to see if they can help their friends. Will they manage to regroup? Or will they run into even more trouble? Find out now on Of Dice and Dens, The Lost Laboratory of Qualish. So you guys run out of the prison door,
singing Christmas carols,
and we cut back
jingle bells,
to
jingle bells.
Grin and Fiznik going around the hole and approaching on the other side. You can see that basically that building blocks off that whole side, and there's an entrance.
Okay. Should we go in the entrance? My thoughts exactly.
What do you do?
Well,
maybe there's a button in there that can tell us where they went.
it is close by it.
It is.
Maybe
let's go inside and see what happens.
Maybe I should scout it first. At least the front part of it.
Okay, scout the front part of it.
And I think we should probably... can we walk around
Fiznik is still invisible.
Or the perimeter of it? Huh?
There isn't really perimeter. It goes all the way to the edge of the island and the edge of the hole. It's basically the end of the line.
So it's just one door, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna peep in here, I guess. And there's no windows.
Nope.
Alright.
Okay. You go in?
Is it dark out?
Yes, let me see. No. It's kind of dusky, but it's not dark.
Maybe there's something we could hide behind until it gets dark. If it gets dark here.
I know.
We can take a short rest.
Well, I can turn myself into a box of oranges.
Yay! I mean, that is true.
Captain Obvious.
So, are you suggesting I knock on the door and I pick up their box of oranges?
What are these oranges?
Magic
oranges. Let me just point out that you've yet to walk into a building through the front door and run into any significant trouble. Without you causing it first.
Look, our friends are gone. They're probably dead. It's just you and I now.
And Byron.
And the pseudo dragon.
I just have this feeling, and I also see that these people don't waste anything, even faces, I guess. So,
do you want
if there's magic involved, I feel like there's a chance.
Do you want to do an insight to kind of get a feel for the area?
Sure.
I know it's not exactly how insight's used, but we'll use it like that this time.
Told you, they bounce right out.
What's my insight? Sorry.
+4.
17.
You can
And
sense.
mine is 12.
Okay, you don't sense anything, but she senses. You get a feeling here that it feels a lot more mechanical than some of the other buildings. You don't see the same like kind of convertedness you saw of the other buildings where they were taking these what seemed to be like almost foreign futuristic-ish buildings and turning them into like these cult spaces. You don't really see that here. In fact, it looks like some pieces are like they use this to salvage bits to make what you saw in some of the other areas. And you don't really see any footprints or any like evidence of very like recent footprints here.
All right. Well, seems to me like you lived your life like a candle. Sorry.
Thank you.
That there's not a lot of people coming in and out of here. And that
Okay.
maybe I can just peek in there.
Okay, open the door. I'll follow. Or I'll
Alright.
blow it open. Your call.
Well, I always save that as backup.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna crack open. I'm still stealthy, right? So,
Yeah.
all right. You guys might want to stand back just in case there's a trap. Also, I'm gonna do perception.
Okay.
+7.
21.
You hear the sound of machinery.
All right. I'll creak the door open a little bit.
This area is a maze of damaged controls and broken machinery. Countless wires twist their way across the walls, erupting from control panels that have been pulled apart to lay bare their internal components. At the end of the hall, you see 5 clear canisters connected by metal tubing and wires lining the walls, each one filled with a viscous fluid and what appears to be a humanoid brain. The third
Cool.
third picture on that map in the top.
Sorry, what do you need?
The third picture from the top on that map.
That's
Is there
basically
anything
that's what you're
above
saying.
Oh, these.
These little circles, the little
That
circles
brain.
at the top.
The brain.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's where I am. Brains.
Cool. Cool.
Oh, yeah. That's normal. Everything here on this whole island is super normal.
So,
Wow.
did you leave Byron and I outside, or are we there and with you?
It's what-
I'm here.
Byron is doing whatever she told him to do. You're doing whatever you want to do.
No, Byron's standing back a little bit just in case there's a trap or something.
It's
All right, I'm gonna sneak back out.
And by the way, the all the wires that you saw like kind of across the island that were heading this direction, this is where they end.
Okay. All right, and they're like not. Things look broken up.
Yeah, an inspection of the room and its control panels show that most of the magical mechanical components once here have been stripped out.
Huh. That's weird. Okay. And you said there's like a maze?
It's kind of like to get there, it was a lot of hallways. I want to skip a few to make it easier because
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
really matter.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least it's sort of a good hideout for right now, too. Maybe? Except creepy as all get out. Except I don't know what those brains do. Alright.
So are you still at the door? Where are you at right now?
I'm just
Or did
at
you-
the door. I guess... I guess that I can tell him to come in near the door and maybe I'll go in further.
Okay.
Hey guys, nothing bad, just creepy so far. It looks like stuff in here might be broken, so brace yourself.
Is that a voice I hear? It echoes as if it's coming from everywhere.
Oh god.
And one of the canisters seems to kind of flash and glow as if it's a sci-fi movie.
So Fiznik walks in with near grin and kind of like Jedi.
I'm gonna motion without speaking again for them to go back out.
Hello? Hello?
And put my finger to my lips to motion for them to not talk at the moment.
Is there
hello?
someone there?
Who am I talking
Is there someone
to?
there to entertain me? It's been years. Oh, there's no one out there. Don't worry about it. No, I swear I heard someone. All the brain jars are glowing as they talk.
Who are you, Mr.
There is
Brain?
someone there. Well, I'm Alton. I was part of Qualish's original team.
Oh.
Yeah, so was I, but I don't brag about it.
Who are you?
My name's Editha. And I need entertainment. I'm so bored in here. Yeah, well, you know, these guys don't really seem very important. Well, we should still wait and see if the Grand Master comes back. He's the important one. No, these guys are just fools or idiots. We should just... If I had arms, I'd strangle them. I don't know, man. Maybe they know... Do you know anything about magic? Because I love magic. I used to be a wizard.
Oh, tell me more about that.
Fiznik is like giving the thumbs up and the smart nod.
I was also part of Qualish's team. We came here to explore and try to find Dowen Glowin, and instead we found this ancient floating island, and well, we had to check it out. Unfortunately, the Sphinx wiped out all of us but Qualish, and he transported our brains here to try to keep us alive until he could find a way to make bodies for us and bring us back. We don't know what happened to him, I don't think. Do I remember? Oh, it's been so long.
Sounds like it's been a really long time.
I don't even know. Our most of our time is taken up controlling some of the aspects of the ship and, you know, controlling those floating discs as per what the Grand Master told us to do.
Oh, what's that exactly?
And Fiznik is trying to like pantomime and mouth get them to not disappear the discs.
Jay,
Yes.
roll a d20 and pick
Yeah, 'cause-
high or low.
What?
Say
Pick
high or
high
low, and then roll a d20.
Low.
Okay, roll a d20.
You fucker.
Oh.
That doesn't count. Fell out of the thing. Hold on.
You're so honest.
That's a 9.
That's low. While you guys have been figuring this out, you hear voices outside, and you hear like what's his name in Elishana, wondering where you guys went. Go
Where the
ahead. Jen.
hell did those sons of... God damn it. We disappear for one whole blackness.
They're probably still. Depends on how long we were gone. They were probably still.
I'm gonna motion for Fiznik to get them to be quiet for a
If
minute.
they were real friends, they would have waited for us. That's
Even
all
though
I'm
I'm
saying.
very excited.
Perhaps they went inside the building.
Let's see, do I have a
I do not need
spell
to eat.
to shut them up? I'm seriously looking to see
Hey,
if I have
hey,
this
Dan.
list.
Yeah.
Or
This
you
is
could shut the
unrelated
door,
to what's
you know?
going on right now, but I was just
Okay.
looking at my sheet. And under actions, it says I have 2 attacks per action, so
Oh yeah.
I should be able to.
You should have been able
Yeah.
to really do
Oh,
something.
oops.
So I will try to remember that.
Yeah, that's right. You leveled up to that point. Are
So
those other voices out there? Are there more of you?
Fiznik turns around and is like drawing his hand across his throat. And
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a bad case of the mumbles. I get a little distracted sometimes. It's been a very long day. But you were saying
Does anybody else hear brains?
about the discs and the Grandmaster?
Oh, I don't know if we should be discussing that. The Grandmaster told us not to talk about Qualish or any of that stuff.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I already know about Qualish and all of his inventions. I mean, I'm very close with the Grandmaster, so...
Well, I mean, he told us not to talk to anyone about anything. But, I mean, I feel like maybe, how's the weather out there? I don't even remember what weather is. So you can try to do some charisma or something checks.
Oh, weird. You need somebody with charisma now. Oh, okay. That must be convenient. You push the guy with charisma away. That's fine. No, do your thing. Enjoy your brain talking.
What's my,
let's pull up your
what, persuasion or...
Yep.
Yeah, persuasion.
What does she need here? Persuasion? +3. Persuasion.
14?
Alright. So let's see here. So
Sorry,
with a 12, you get to know what happened to Qualish's initial expedition. It
I have a
tells
tiny
you
cat who
about
fell out
it tells you about how they
string.
died at the hand of the Sphinx,
Like,
and that Qualish managed to harvest their brains in order to return them to a semblance of life.
Hmm.
He promised to research a means of finding us new bodies, but the Grand Master drove him away before he could do it. We suspect that Qualish may have moved on to our initial goal of Dawin glowing, but we don't know where that is. We never found it. But in that floating island over there, in front of the discs, is the treasury, and Qualish's original journal is in there. Oh, this is when they're supposed to tell you they have control over the discs.
Oh, well...
Yeah, you knew that part.
And if anyone other than the Grand Master tries to cross them, we're supposed to deactivate them.
Oh.
And also, there's an anti-magic field around it. I don't know if you know anything about that.
I know some things about that. Yeah, I've seen it stop magic. It seems to be doing a really good job of that.
Oh, good. Thank goodness. We're doing a good job, guys. I don't give a shit.
Thank you for listening to episode 33 of Dice and Dens. I've been wondering how they would handle this whole brain room thing, and so far I think they're doing a great job. They may even be able to help the slaves at this rate. I just wanted to remind everyone that this adventure, which is the Lost Laboratory of Qualish, was created by Wizards of the Coast out of third-party content in support of Lawrence Withy and his character, the Wizard Galder. Lawrence was a well-known member of the D&D community and passed away from a rare form of cancer. This adventure was created to help immortalize him, and all proceeds from the purchase of this module go to Extra Life. So go ahead, you can find it on DM's Guild or D&D Beyond. And it's a heck of a lot of fun, so check it out. You can find Of Dice and Dens on Twitter at ODNDpod, on Facebook at ODND Podcast. Feel free to email us at odndpod@gmail.com, or you can visit our website at odndpodcast.com, and from there you can actually find a link to YouTube in case you prefer watching podcasts on there. Of Dice and Dens is part of the StolenDress.com podcasting network, which includes our sister podcast, OD&D Presents, as well as What's With You, Scooby-Doo, Comedy on Vinyl, the Dan and Jay's Comedy Hour podcast, Host with Their Own Picard, The Professional Blur, many, many more. Music in this episode was created by Kevin MacLeod at incompetech.filmmusic.io and is used under Creative Commons Attribution License. All right, let's get back to them brains.
Well, I may be kind of close to the Grandmaster, but it doesn't seem right that he hasn't helped you get bodies. I would love to help you with that. If I can. I can't promise you, but if I could help you at all, with your original goal, I wouldn't mind taking a peek at Qualish's journal if it helps you.
Let's see here. So, are you lying? Telling the truth? You trying to persuade? You trying to?
I honestly
What do
would help them if they help us get that
Okay.
information.
So, the first one. These cats are crazy. He's a very eager to please kind of guy. So that seems like that's the one that you would really be appealing to the most. Let's go
Yeah,
ahead
that's
and
what
do
I was going
a
for.
specific persuasion check with him.
Oh. 12?
+3. That's your +3. Okay.
Son of a bitch. Mom.
Yeah, we have extended social encounter. That works. We'll go with 12. Well, I control discs 3 and 9. I'd be happy to keep those in control, but I can't control the other ones.
Is it just the two of you here?
There are 5 of
Controlling the
us. There's
Oh.
Alton, who's the kind of Swedish, sweet, kind of nicer
Swedish.
one.
He's Swedish?
Yes, Broderick is the one that was saying that the Grand Master's the one that he cares about because he's powerful. There's the one that's aggressive. His name is Corliss. There's the one that wanted to talk about magic. His name is Dunstan. And then there's the one
Is he a
that
monkey?
Yeah,
demands entertainment, and her name is Editha.
You know, I have friends coming around in a minute.
You do?
I sense that my friends would be very interesting to pretty much all of you in different ways, and maybe they could talk to you and you know, convince you that it would be good for all of you to help us help you.
Okay. If you do an investigation or insight check,
Mm-hmm.
you might be able to learn something about the island and such too.
Okay. What's my insight again, Jay?
Insight +4.
I guess it's so 9. This isn't exactly a flat surface.
Yeah, he's not telling you much about nothing specific about anything specific, and you can do that on any of them, and then you might be
Okay.
able to figure out what skill helps you the best as well.
Okay.
But you persuaded him enough that he'll keep those 2 discs for you going.
Okay. I
Those two.
appreciate it, Alton. All right. I'm gonna go to the one that's into the Grandmaster
All right.
and see if I can get some insight from him. I'm gonna talk to him about you know, my friends are very strong and creative, and we are I'm pretty sure we're going to convince the Grand Master himself to change his ways and get him to do what we need to happen
Fizz-
here.
Fiznik makes air quotes.
And I know you don't know that because you haven't been outside in a while, but we've been all over this island so far. And I think it'd be in your best interest to help us because you'd have a very powerful group of people on your side if things change around here.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your insight. Let's see if you can learn anything.
What did you say, +5?
Insight +4.
+4, 11.
You don't really learn a whole heck of a lot from him either.
Ooh. Can I do persuasion just to see if he'll consider helping us to see what happens?
You can try.
What's my persuasion do?
+3.
16?
I'm not gonna help you. I'm only gonna help who the Grand Master says to help because he's the big one. He could kill anyone.
I cough knowingly and suggestively from a great distance.
Who's that?
Oh, my friend the Grand Master, probably. Just a minute.
I would
Let me
think you were
peek
catching
my
on to
head
what
out
I
the
was
door,
thinking.
okay?
And I'm afraid of windows.
You haven't seen the Grand Master.
That was what I was gonna ask. We haven't seen him yet, but
Yeah, I know. That was
I know. Okay, I have a question for Dan. Can Physics telepathy, or is it your telepathy?
I don't
Jason?
have real telepathy, I don't think.
Does
Elishana
that
can
work
send
on other
messages.
people? Huh?
Elishana can send messages.
Yeah, but I can't.
And I can
like-
send a message. I don't know that I have as a cantrip, but I don't think I have anything beyond that.
Damn.
Why?
I just really want to know what they think the Grand Master sounds like, because they might not be able to see us anyway.
Oh, hold on though.
Oh, yeah, you have, like, reading mind kind of a thing. You can get surface thoughts or dig deeper or something like that.
Yeah, I thought somebody had that, so I was like, we can figure
but
this
it's not
out.
it's not in spells though. It's got to. Would it be somewhere else? Because I'm trying to
like
find.
abilities or skills and features.
It would be a spell.
It would be. I thought maybe. Hold on. Well, let's see. Maybe I'm just like glossing over it on accident. No, Blade Ward, Mage Hand, I see I can do message, but that doesn't help. I thought I had, because I can talk to the dead. No, that's clairvoyance. No. Am I misremembering? Did something get removed from my spell sheet, perhaps, on
Maybe you
accident?
changed it.
Would you mind grabbing me my physical thing? Because maybe it's different from this one.
Detect
Maybe there's.
thoughts is what I think she's thinking of.
What is it?
Detect thoughts.
Wait, yeah.
Detect
Did I not
fox?
have that? I thought I
Bard,
had that.
sorcerer, and wizard get
Detect
that, so-
farts? What?
I heard fox, like
Unless
the
you-
animal.
Unless you swapped it out.
Okay,
when you
so
went-
is
Trying
that
to detect those otherwise.
can I swap it out, or is it just something I've got? Like maybe I.
Well, you pick the spells. It's a second level
right.
spell.
So it's quite possible that I accidentally, it just didn't show up, and I only physically put it in last time. Let me just see. I don't know which version is this. Is this the 5? Yeah, this is my level 5 one. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, 100%. There's a bunch missing from this. Okay. Okay, so last time I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 level 1s, and I don't have almost any of them on this sheet. So
Well,
yes,
go through that. But
Detect
yeah.
Thoughts is in there.
All right.
Well, Grin
So-
seems to have left the room. Grin?
So when you cast a spell as your action,
Mm-hmm.
you can focus your mind on any one creature that you see within 30 feet of you. The
Mm-hmm.
creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower. These definitely have higher than that. You can initially learn the surface thoughts of a creature, what is most on its mind at that moment, as an action. And you can either shift your attention to other creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper. If you probe deeper, the target must make a saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind.
Yeah. It
So
doesn't
it
sound like
knows-
that would tell
Yeah.
me what someone's voice sounds like. That
If it's
What-
frontmost in its mind, you might get that, but it also knows you did that.
It also
so
knows
it
it
might
did it,
not
yeah.
help with your disguise because then it'll
right.
suspect you.
Why can I not?
Does it know that you're in its
Yes,
mind, or
yeah.
specifically
She just walked out, so she missed
where?
that. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it
knows.
specifically says no whether or not he succeeds or fails. It knows if he probes it deep enough to actually get that kind of level of information.
But not
Otherwise-
what information?
It knows it's. I mean, it just says it knows you're there. If it fails, you can set its reasoning, blah blah blah. If it succeeds, spell ends either way. The target knows that you're probing into his mind. Unless you shift your attention to other creature's thoughts, the creature can use its action on turn to make an intelligence check contested, and hurt you. So it seems like it would suspect what you're doing. It knows that you're reading its mind, and if what it's on its mind is what he's looking for. it's
And then
gonna know
immediately
knows that.
he hears a facsimile of the
Yeah, it's going to be very suspicious.
Well,
You could always just try to convince it you're tougher than the Grandmaster.
could try for a powerful sounding voice, and then if
Just
the
hope
little
for the
off,
best.
Or do
say
an
you have a
intimidation.
cold,
What
or
if you
adjust
say-
accordingly if they say something about it.
What if the Grandmaster says that he's in disguise because they're strangers killing people on the island?
Do any of you just have a good intimidation? Because that might be.
Oh, ooh, yes. Hang on.
He just wants to.
I have +4 to intimidate.
What about
See,
you,
I'll-
Jay?
He obviously cares about who's tough, right?
Trying to add my missing spells here, but hold on. What were we looking for? I'm sorry. Intimidation. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
+5.
Oh, well, fine then.
Doesn't seem right.
Well, I've got a +7 to athletics, so
But if you want to try to make yourself something that seems more intimidating, you'd have to use another first level spell slot. But I'll give you an advantage on it.
Oh, if I change myself, my physical appearance again, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Bleh. See, but I don't know if. Well, oh, you know what? I did see the guy with the pike, didn't I?
You did.
And hear him too.
Yeah. All right. Well then, yeah, sure. Let me fill in my spell hole, and yeah.
that
All right. Fine.
a
I'm gonna
euphemism?
switch it up. It is. It is both a euphemism and not. Okay. So I'm gonna change myself to what was that guy's name? I don't remember.
he was just the elder.
Oh, the
Yeah.
elder. Okay, sure.
Okay.
I'm sure he had.
Elder White.
All right, Mr. Brain, the Grandmaster, my friend, may or may not be out there, but I know that anybody in my party is going to impress you with their strength and
I
aggression.
doubt it. The Grandmaster is the toughest of them all.
Oh, we'll see about that. You haven't met my friends, but you're about to.
All right, Jay.
Ding dong. Hello, my name is Elder White.
Okay.
And I follow looking as like burly and dim-witted as possible, which really is just me being me.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and roll an intimidation, Jay.
Aye.
And Kimberly, why don't you? Kimberly's going to assist, so you get. I guess you already have advantage anyway because you made yourself.
All right. So intimidation. 18 plus 5, 23. Please and thank you.
Oh, Jesus! You are strong, and
His
you have
head
an
flies
army
off.
with you.
I am the brute squad.
Oh,
So, hey.
now I have to look something up because he's going to tell you stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't even need to ask. Dope. Even better.
Yeah.
He's just
But,
gonna.
well,
He's just
well,
gonna
2 and
sing.
Elder White, my friend,
floaties 2 and
this is-
7
Wait, we're
are
about to get
yours, my
information.
friend. You are strong.
this brain gentleman was telling me that he appreciates strong, aggressive people, and you're obviously very impressive. I told him you were.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I know that these guys control those steps out there that we've been so impressed with. Though, you know, the ones that are
That none of us have stepped on,
disappear
but we've
when,
definitely
yeah,
seen
that
them.
disappear when people who aren't allowed to cross, like the Grandmaster is the only one obviously we know that is allowed to cross, but these guys control it and can decide whether or not to make that happen or not.
Great.
Well, if we fall down, I've got the key to get out. It's hiding in my boobs.
So this brain tells you about how after the Grandmaster came to power, Qualish was able to
He was in prison for a while, but he escaped. And he created a second lab in Darwin Cloine. Oh, you knew that and you didn't tell me? It's been hundreds of years. You never asked me. And you also, tells you that, I control the engine room. So, I could, overcharge the engines for an hour and cause the entire thing to explode and crash the entire island. Just saying.
Are you boasting or threatening?
Yeah,
Just saying. Power, I got
Sure.
power too, right?
That's pretty cool.
You, me, same page.
Great.
Yeah, these guys are all just idiots anyway. We should just crash it to show them. Let's just kill everyone.
Well, wouldn't that kill you too?
Yeah.
Maybe?
That doesn't sound like a great
He
thing, my
doesn't
friend.
seem all that bright.
So here's the thing. There's information that I, Jason, the player, have, but my character does not have.
Yes.
That would be critical to me helping. Okay, I just need to figure out how I figured this out in character then.
Right.
Because I already know it, but I can't act on it until my character knows it. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to see what I've got here. One creature you point to hears whispered message and can reply with a whisper. Okay. Nobody can overhear. I'm going to, well, it's a cantrip, so I can just blow that one out my ass,
yeah,
right?
you can just do it.
Yep.
All right. Well, so I'm gonna do message. I'm gonna cast that at Grin, and I'm gonna whisper. Is there anything that I need to know about these guys that I don't already know?
They are part of Qualish's lost party.
Mm-hmm.
They
Why are they brains? That's my question.
they died and he was the only one that lived.
Uh huh.
His journal is in that floaty island
Uh huh.
and we need to get it because it might help us out here. Also, if we can get these guys on their side and he controls the engine room, maybe this island can land one day. Also, they each one of them controls different steps.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to get them all on our side. This guy likes aggression. The first guy is just kind of happy-go-lucky. There's one that you're going to have to impress because he likes to be entertained.
I think we're cheating because there's only one message. I think it's supposed to be
That's
relayed
fine.
one back.
This is a Bob We Had a Baby Eats a Boy, so.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
A clone.
I mean, if it's a cantrip, I guess I can keep doing it.
She's doing a run-on sentence.
Yep.
Yeah. Since
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it one more time because I do have to ask a very. Is there anything that they want specifically that they're looking for or were promised?
Oh, bodies.
Oh, cool.
They're
Cool.
bodies. They're keeping them alive.
That's the kind of information I needed.
So, the one seems tough but dumb.
Uh-huh.
Another seems to like magic and talk about magic, and then the other one is just bored.
So I've been talking to the Grand Master, gentlemen. Have you gotten the message that your bodies are just about ready?
That doesn't seem likely. I would love a body. But the Grand Master said he isn't going to make us bodies. Only Polish is going to make us bodies, and he's gone.
Things change, new regimes,
That doesn't seem to jive with the reality of a demon being in charge of the cult. They're kind of immortal.
Right. I understand. But
Oh, with due respect, Elder White, if I may say so, I told these wonderful gentlemen that I wouldn't mind helping them by perusing the journal ourselves and getting our bodies ourselves, them bodies ourselves, because we're powerful and smart and we have all this technology. So if the Grandmaster doesn't want to do it, I mean,
he told me he did. Also, silence. That sounds good. Yeah. You know what? What she said is very true. Brains. If you can just help us out, though, we got to get across. We can't really.
Well, then dance for me.
That doesn't seem. I will, sure. Hold on. It's going to be the best dance you've ever seen, potentially. Hold on. What do we got?
Where's
Will
your
it ever be?
bagpipes?
I got a +5 for acrobatics.
Or you have performance. and then-
entertainment.
Oh,
As a
performance.
bard,
Oh,
I'm
never
gonna bet
mind.
that's
Yeah, I
pretty
got
high.
performance. All right, let
Whip
me
out
roll.
them bagpipes.
Oh yeah, the back.
Well, okay, well that's only a 2, but I have a plus 10 for what that's worth, which is not very much.
12 is sufficient.
Okay, good. Haha! Tappity tap tap tap. Ba-da!
Oh, it's been so long since I've heard a good tap.
I kind of want Navia to learn Irish step dancing because I think that would be hysterical.
You know what? I'm gonna
called
keep.
dressage.
I'm in charge of steps 1 and 6, and I'm gonna keep them for you because you're awesome.
You know what I like?
In
I
the-
like your style.
I'm just gonna let you know that there's a map of where the second lab is in the treasury to
Cool.
that floating
Dancing,
island.
madam.
And if you ever need anything, I'm in charge of the prison doors.
Boy, oh boy, it would have been good to know that earlier. But great.
Okay.
Wait, how many circles is that we've got control over now?
You've got
I
all
think
but 4.
All but 4.
And
You've
how
got
many are there
the-
total?
You've got the antagonistic dumb one,
Uh-huh.
and you've got the one who used to be a wizard and loves to talk about magic.
Yeah, and what's the other one then?
That's it. Those 2. They each control 2.
Oh, okay.
And wait, how many brains are there?
5.
There are 5 total,
Okay.
and you've
So-
So we need
1
to talk
over
to
3.
So there's a magic one that Fiznik needs to talk to, and a board one that I don't know, maybe you or somebody else.
You got
I'm
the
not
board
sure.
one, but there's the one that's antagonistic but really, really dumb.
I'll go talk to the magic one. So,
Okay. Oh, hello. What can I do for you?
I understand you enjoy.
By the way, I've already forgotten his voice, so this is his voice now.
Okay. I,
This is
under-
a new voice.
I understand you like magic.
I do.
Would you like to see a magic trick?
Sure.
And I cast. Hold on.
I cast,
Okay.
is this your card?
I cast Minor Illusion, creating a box of oranges.
Wow, oranges out of nowhere. Great. I wish I could touch them and eat them, but I have neither hands nor face. Go ahead and roll an Arcana.
Arcana.
But technically, it doesn't have any eyes either. How are they, or ears? How are they perceived? I mean, I guess magic.
The whole control area is basically, yeah. Magic and technology.
Okay.
19.
Well, you done did it. I'm in charge of 8 and 10. You have that. Now I've got a little secret for you.
Okay. I'm
This-
all ears.
This monastery
Mhm.
is actually an alien spacecraft that crashed.
That explains so much. Anything else that we should know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You know the Grand Master. You've seen him, right?
Yeah, totally.
He has. Have you seen his fancy bracelets?
And I shoot a glance at Grin and what's his name, and then back and say, "Oh yeah, they're beautiful."
They're actually teleportation fields that allow him to attack remotely. He can punch from 60 feet away. But you know who's in charge of that?
Who?
And he nothing happens. He's like, oh right, that was a wink.
So you can turn off the bracelets?
I can. If you
So-
if you're gonna get us bodies, I'm sure he does not want us to have bodies, and I'm sure if he finds out you're in there, there's gonna be trouble. Just saying.
So if you shut off your bracelets, his bracelets, we can bring you a body.
I believe so.
Okay. I look forward to not having to deal with 60-foot punches.
Sorry, that was a wink again.
Yeah. Did you get the nudge here? And he taps his elbow against the tank.
Nice. Boom. We should just kill them all, guys. These guys aren't gonna help us. No one's gonna help us.
So, what is Misanthrope's brain's deal again?
He's aggressive, antagonistic, but kind of a dumb and easy to fool.
Oh, okay.
Just like me.
If only we knew someone who likes tricking people.
Hey there. Angry
What?
Brain. Angry Brain. Listen, here's the
extra
deal.
bubbles come up in his tank.
Oh.
Listen,
What?
you don't believe we can get you bodies. I understand. I wouldn't believe it myself if I hadn't seen them.
You've seen them?
I've
I
seen
doubt
them.
that.
Listen,
Oh yeah, they're great.
if you want, I can show one to you, but I cannot bring it to you. Can't have it, but I can show it to you.
All right. Show me.
Fine. So I'm gonna cast Silent Image,
Uh-huh.
and it's just enough. It's 15-foot cubed, right? So it's just enough that a body, a dead-eyed body, walks through the door, stands there for a second, and then goes back out.
Okay,
There you
ahead,
go.
roll deception.
There's your. Okay, yep. Here we go. Please, and thank you. Okay, that's a 9 plus 10, 19.
Fine.
Pretty good.
But you better not be lying to me.
That used to be Carl. Carl gave his life so that you could have a body.
I miss
He tells
Carl.
you again that the treasury is protected by the anti-magic field. That's something you kind of already know from other conversations.
And flying into it.
I'm in charge of this room right here, and I can actually put a force field up to seal it off from the rest of the monastery.
That sounds useful.
Sounds like a good idea after we leave, maybe.
Or to take a long rest.
Or now and then let us out and then another one. That sounds good too.
Yeah. You down for a couple of those, or Carl's waiting, man?
Whatever you need to get us our bodies, I'm down with.
Hey, a cuppa and a nap real quick. I think that would go a long way.
That sounds rather nice.
So you hear a bzzz, and a field appears. You can see it out the door.
Sorry, Carl. Carl.
Carl!
Is everybody inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once conversation started happening, everyone kind of meandered in. And so now they start mumbling among themselves about how they're gonna get bodies and stuff, while you guys.
What are you guys gonna do when you get a body?
Having won over the brains in jars, our heroes rest their heads and prepare to visit the mini island in the morning. What will they find there? Will it help defeat the cult? Will they ever find Qualish? Find out next time on Of Dice and Dens, a D&D podcast.